Hello, welcome. I'm Ashley with Willow's Home Decor, and I am going to paint some light up pumpkins today. I wanted to do this as a live so that we can save it as a tutorial and you'll be able to reference it because the light up stuff is just a little more involved. So I wanted to do that live, and yesterday we did the Frankenstein last night, and I found the base. Well, actually I recut it. I don't know if I accidentally resized the other one, but anyway, it's just a simple base, so you guys won't have any trouble figuring that out. But yeah, he's so cute. I just love him. He's my new boyfriend. Move over, Scarecrow. Well, he got a new girlfriend anyways, so. Anyway, so today I'm going to do things a little bit different than I have been lately. I'm going to flip the camera, so you're going to be right on top of the project, and you will get to see closer up what I'm doing. So if you are watching this on YouTube, I have pre-recorded this on Facebook. So if there's any comments or interaction, that's why you can't see what it is. But yeah, so sorry, I'm getting notifications that things shipped. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Okay, so let me get you flipped down. Hopefully I'm just gonna unplug it. Let me see, where's my little guy to flip it? Oh, that's weird. There it is. Okay. Let's see, do I have this light on? Yes. Okay, so this comes in two different sizes. Sorry, let me get this adjusted so it's in the right spot. And then hopefully it won't move around a bunch. So this one's like 10.5 inches, and then the other one is 14 inches. So it's a good amount bigger. For time, we're going to paint the smaller one. But I will show you comparison. It's pretty good amount bigger. So, but we're gonna paint the smaller one today. So I'm going to be using lights, and if you do order this from me, the lights will come with it. And we're also going to use some vellum paper. I was hoping, I ordered some rice paper or mulberry paper, and I was hoping it would come before I started this, but it did not, so I'm just gonna have to go with the vellum, and hopefully it turns out how I want it to. Okay, so for this one, we don't have a lot of pieces, which is nice. Makes the painting go a little faster. That's the top rim of the pot. You got a star if you want to put that on there. This is gonna be painted orange, and I'm gonna do black on mine. And then you have two rings. This is just to give you some space for the lights. And then this one has the little thing the little tab that goes into your base. And then the back here. And for this, I am going to be painting this, even though it's going to be behind the vellum. You still probably want to paint it, depending on what style you're wanting, but yeah, so I want it to look like white, like the yellowy inside of the pumpkin. And so I'm going to do like a yellow kind of goldeny background, and then with the white lights and the vellum paper, it's gonna look really cool. So you're not painting these, we can just set those to the side. You only need to paint one of these. The other ones just kind of give it a thicker base. You're gonna glue all those together. And yeah, so we're gonna just jump right into it. And then I'll show you when we get there, but this hole here, that's not an error, that's meant to be. That's where you're gonna string your lights through. Okay, so let me get some paint out. So I'm just using scrap. These are pieces from labels, from shipping. And I like to just kind of use those. And then when I'm done, I can just toss them. I don't have to worry about cleaning something up. So I'm just doing, this is called Monarch. It's a paint match color that I did from a folk art chalk paint, because I used to paint exclusively with chalk paint, but once I started doing paint parties, I needed more volume, and so I started getting colors paint matched by Home Depot. Okay. So what I'm gonna start with is I'm just gonna paint the pumpkins really quick. Let me get, so I do primarily all my painting with a makeup wedge. These are a really nice, inexpensive way to paint. Great quick coverage, and then I don't have to worry about cleaning brushes, which is my favorite part, because I'm really terrible about that. I literally still have brushes to clean from my last paint party. They may be salvageable, I don't know. And I actually have to start gearing up for my next one, which is going to be a fall and Halloween themed. There's just so many cute options. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna get a good base coat on here. These are cut from 1/8 inch MDF, and I just really love the coverage you get. It covers them. You don't usually have to use very many coats of paint, so. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'll do another coat. And let's do some black. Okay. I think my little pole ended up being pretty much a tie for the pumpkins and the Frankenstein. So that's why one of the reasons I'm painting this. Let's see here. Oh. Okay, so it's like I missed a spot up here. And I'm gonna paint that stem, pumpkin stem, brown. I'll do that in a minute. Let those dry. I'm also going to paint my base black, so I might as well just get a little coat on that. Okay, so this I'm gonna do yellow. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this like mustardy yellow color I have. And I'm gonna use that on the star as well. So I'm just gonna cover kind of the inside of the pumpkin. Like I said, you're gonna have vellum paper, so you're not going to really see the yellow, but it's gonna kind of help those lights pop more than just leaving it unpainted. And you don't have to worry about getting those score lines filled in, because those are basically just there to help us see where we need to put our lights. We'll see how this goes. I have not painted one of these yet. I haven't done this with the lights like this, so my plan is to basically kind of just go around and put a light or a couple lights near each little space. Okay. And then I'm gonna do my star yellow. Okay, let's just hit this one more time. Looks like I got some black paint on the edge there. This makeup wedge is weird. Use the other side. So this blank is not in my shop yet, but I will list it today after I get it done and take some pictures. And I did list the Frankenstein this morning, and he's the blank of the week. So I started that last week, and every week I'm gonna have one blank that is on sale for the whole week. So until next Thursday, he will be, well, yeah, I'll probably do it till Thursday. He will be 25% off, and you just use the code blank of the week. And I'm just cleaning out these score lines. I am making a mess here. I must have black paint on me somewhere. Okay. One more coat of this should be good. I was out picking some blackberries before this. If you've seen on my stories or I've made one post about it. I am learning to can, teaching myself, reading books, watching videos, a lot of Googling, but we have tons of blackberries. They grow wild here, and this year we didn't really cut them back, and so they're just crazy. There's so many, I can't even keep up picking them all, and some of them I can't even get to, but I've been picking them, cleaning them, and then freezing them. And my plan is to make some jam, and maybe, I don't know, what else? I might leave some frozen. We'll see. And then I have some tomatoes I'm growing in my garden, and they're taking forever to get ripe. And so I'm hoping to maybe can some salsa, tomato sauce. I don't know. I was just looking at a recipe to like make my own ketchup, which I thought would be cool. But I don't know if I'll be doing that. We shall see. Okay, I'm going to go over the star one more time, but I don't really need to do that with that back piece. Oh goodness. Okay. So now I'm gonna do a little decorative painting on the pumpkins, and let's see. I don't know if this color will be dark enough to shadow it, shade it, or you can try. And I'll be honest, I am not the best at this. I am learning. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Okay, so you want your brush kind of wet, and I'm just gonna get it on the tip. This is like an angled brush. Whoa! And I'm gonna throw it across the table. And I don't know. We're just gonna see how it turns out. Okay, so I'm just gonna go around the outside. This is what I normally use my distress crayon for. I don't know if this is gonna be dark enough. No, I don't think so. Well, maybe. You can kind of see it. I don't know if this brush is dirty. It's like leaving a trail of chunks. You can kind of see that. Not very well. Oh, this brush is not clean. Remember what I said about not cleaning brushes? Terrible. I'll let that dry. I think I'm gonna try I've seen people do it with red. I don't know. Okay, I might have to go with my distress crayon. Let's try it. Okay, so you can do kind of the same thing with your brush, just getting it on the edge. Let's see if this color works. This is Crackling Campfire. I don't want it too wet. Man, this brush is killing me. Let's see if I can get it to do anything here. This is not the best brush. I just ordered some, but again, they did not come before this. It's a little better. It'd be easier if I had a paint, that would be good, but it's okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna go back to the paint. It's about the same color. Okay, let's try this again. I'm basically just trying to give it a little separation from the other pumpkin, so you can see that they aren't all one. Oops. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna have to keep practicing this so I get better at it. Not the best. Okay, where is all this black coming from? It's not from there. Maybe just my hand? Hey, hey, hey. This is not easy to do with a cord in your face. Get rid of that. Hopefully one day I'll get better at this. Not sure if you can really even see it on the camera. Sort of. Okay. Almost done with this part. So I'll put it on here. I don't know if I'm gonna really see that. Okay, well, not the worst job. Some people are really good at this. Well, I guess you gotta start somewhere. Okay. Moving on past that. I am going to just use a little brown here to to do my stem. And let me just okay, and then I'm gonna use my preferred method and do some white on the black, and I'm gonna use my makeup wedge. So I'm just put some on, and then I'm gonna dab it off so it's not too heavy, and then I just go around the edges and kind of blend it in there. And I guess I'm just gonna go all the way around. And then I'm gonna do that with the pot, the top, whatever you call this part of the pot. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of do a little swipe under there. That'll help set that apart. And then for this, I'm gonna use my distress crayon if I can find it. And I'm just going to use this walnut stain color and go around the edges of the star. A little more up here. Okay. Where's that white? Hold on. I'm just gonna go along the edges of my base here. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Nah, maybe not. Maybe I'll just leave it black. We're getting to see all the things today. See, now if you screw up, you can just wipe it off with a baby wipe and paint over it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to glue this guy. I'm gonna come up here a little bit. Move some of this to this. Is that the right way? Just want to make sure that it's go that way. There we go. And I'm using art glitter glue. It's my fave. Oop. Just gonna get it around the edges here. Try not to get an excessive amount. Otherwise it's going to be squirting out the sides. Okay. So I'm going to glue this one to this, and then I'm going to glue the other one to the back. Okay, so just making sure that's lined up nice. Looks good, looks good. Okay, I'm gonna set that one to the side. and start working on this guy. Okay, so for this one, you have the tab. Let's see. Making sure I get it the correct way. It might be that way. Okay, that time it was that way. You just don't want to put glue on the tab, so just go along the bottom, the top part of the bottom there. Okay, so now we're gonna start the lights. So you're gonna need a glue gun for this, and this set of lights, which I will include with the blank. I think some of them I did the option if you want to get your own. Maybe you want different colors because they do make different colors, but rather than you having to buy a bulk pack of them, I'll just offer one with it, and just makes it so you can just paint and make it pretty and you're ready to go. Okay, so the other thing I would suggest is one of these guys. I don't know if they still have them at the Dollar Tree. I don't go there very often, so I haven't seen them. I haven't gone and looked. But these are like finger protectors. It's just a little silicone thing, and this makes it so that you can press down on the glue, which you'll see, and not burn your finger. Because especially if you're using a high temp heat gun or glue gun, it will give you a blister. So you're going to take the end of your lights and thread it through that hole. And then, let's see. So this has a little tab in it just so that doesn't come on if the lights work. And what I like to do is use a little Velcro dot and secure this to the back. It does have the screws, so you can take it out and change the battery if the battery dies, which is always nice. Let me see if I can find my Velcro. So I'm just going to put it on this side. And they used to have these at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if they still do. I guess I need to make a trip to the Dollar Tree and check things out. So I just use one, and then I just stick it to the back around where the hole is. Okay, so I guess what we're gonna do is you're just gonna go around and put one every few spaces. Let's see. I don't know if if I just did 3, if that would be enough. And I'm putting it on the outside of the score lines because I don't want to put it in the middle just in case you can kind of see it. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I don't know, this might be too many lights. We're just gonna see how it goes as we go along. So I'm just gonna put a little dab here. And my first light. Oh. Okay. You can see this is where this comes in handy. And we might as well turn it on so we can see what we're doing. Okay. Hopefully I don't screw this up. I'm gonna do one here. And then I'm gonna do another one there. Hopefully that should be plenty of lights. I didn't count, but I probably didn't need this one here. Too late. And I almost forgot we had to do the vellum paper. Okay, and then I guess, actually, I don't know. Put it here. Hopefully this works out. And then I'm just gonna go, doesn't have enough glue, up here. I don't really have a plan here. And then I'm gonna go up here. Hopefully this will be plenty of light. I'm just gonna do one inside of this. Oh my gosh, now I'm gonna get the string in the paint. Oh, this guy doesn't have a nose. I just realized that. So this is why I wanted to do this as a tutorial, because I wanted you to see how to do this. Now hopefully it turns out, since I've never done it. I've done a lot of other light up things, but okay, so I'm just gonna put one here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lights left. Oh, then I did stick it in the paint. Okay, for this one, I think I'm gonna go to the corner here. Just to make sure it gets nice and lit up. Those freaking strings. Okay, let's see. Can I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So do 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna go for it. Put one in the middle. Kind of. Trying to get it so the lights, it has kind of a bump on it and then it has a flat side. You want the bump side to be up if you can, because otherwise the light is going to be facing down. Hey, look at that. We got 2 left. I did it right. I'm going to go on the outside here. I guess we'll see if I did it right once we put it all together. Hopefully. Looks like a mess right now, but hopefully it looks good when it's all put together. Okay. Note to self, move paint before doing your lights. So you don't get paint in there. Okay, so I forgot about the vellum. I should have done that before I did this so I could use it as a tracer. But that's okay. So you really only need to cover this part with it. So I'm just going to kind of trace. Now, if I hadn't jumped ahead of step, I would have used this piece to trace on there. Made it a lot easier. But if you did what I did, you can just kind of go around. I hope this is gonna work. It's pretty see-through. And I think the rice paper, or whatever you call it, mulberry paper, would have been probably better, but this is just what I had on hand. And that's not coming till later today. Okay, so I'm just gonna go across there, cut this out. And then we'll glue it inside of there. Okay. Cut that out a little bit more. Okay, so as long as it covers those cutouts. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my glue and really made a mess here. I need to clean my table off. Story of my life. I'm just gonna put some glue, a little bit of glue around in here. Ooh. And stick this in there. Get it to fit. What on earth? Okay. I am just having troubles. Good thing it dries clear. Should have cleaned my table off with my little vacuum. Okay. Hopefully this works out. So you can kind of see, yeah, that's kind of what I didn't want, was to see the lights. I might have put them too far down. That's not bad though. It's still cute. Okay. I am just having problems today. Okay, well, it is what it is. It's cute when it's like when it'll be cute in the dark. Lit up on your mantle. Okay, I just need to finish gluing. Where did my piece go? There it is. Put the top of the pot on. I really made a mess today. And then this, I guess, I'm just going to put it kind of angled like that. And then I was going to do a little bow to put right there. I guess we can glue this together first. Okay, so make sure your wire is inside, not sticking up. I'm just gonna put some glue on here, and then we can glue those together. Okay. Just make sure you get it lined up right so those sit together. And then I think, I don't know if I need to do this or not. You can just clamp it in a couple of spots while it glues. Okay, and real quick, I'm gonna glue these together. And then I'll work on a little bow. And just make sure it's lined up correctly by sticking that tab in. Okay, so a bow. Let's see here. I have this. I don't have a lot of Halloween ribbon, and I haven't been able to find very much like online. And you know, Hobby Lobby doesn't have Halloween anymore, but the only other craft store we have is Michael's, and it's like 30 to 40 minutes away, so I'm just using what I got. So what I'm thinking is doing, let's see, I could do just a single. I don't know, because it's not double-sided, if the double bow will turn out. Oh well. Okay, I don't like that. Let's see. Could do it like that, and let me see if I have any other options here that'll work. I guess I could just do black and white to check. Let's do that. I was trying to find some black and orange, but I don't have it on Amazon. Okay, so let's see if I can do the double bow thing. Let's see, so I'm not an expert. I had to watch the video like 1,000 times to do this, so go like that, and then like that, and then I think it's like that. And then you flip it over, and I think you go that like that. I think I did it. Did I do it? No. I got one bow on that side. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so it's supposed to, I think, start like that, and then you come up and over and around and around and around. Maybe you do it like, okay, I think it's like that. If not, we're just gonna do a single bow. Okay, and then, nope, that wasn't it either. How the heck? I did it the other day. Okay. Gotta come that way. It was like through there. And then you come through, and maybe I just did it on the wrong side. There we go. Ha! Okay, I did it. And then you have a double bow. Cool, turned out. Just kind of a fun way to make a fuller bow with the thinner. I think I'm gonna go. And you can kind of play around with that. Cute. Okay. And then I think I'm just gonna put it on the corner of my pot here and call it good. Okay, I'm just going to drop some more things and then get things stuck to my glue gun. Just gonna put a little dab on the back there and put it in the corner. And you could, you know what would be cute? Maybe some raffia. Let me try it, just hold on. Okay, I have a bunch of scraps of raffia, so. Okay, let me move this out of the way again. That's too short. Okay. So for this one, I'm just going to tie a normal bow. Maybe. Actually, I'm going to do it like this. Oh, come on. So you make the two loops, and then, of course, I'm going to struggle because that's what I do. Okay. I'm not great with bows. I can do simple, pretty simple. Oh my gosh, maybe I can't even do that. Why won't this get tight? There we go. Okay. It's just a messy little bow. And then we'll just, I don't know, is this Halloween or fall? Or both. And then put those together. That'll be cute. Yeah. Okay, back to the hot glue. Just gonna pop that on the corner here. And then we'll do the same again with this. And I'm just gonna put that right on top. My raffia got a little crazy. That's okay. Okay, cute, 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 cute. Okay, let's flip it back around. Okay, I survived. It's always nerve-wracking to make one that you've never made before on a live, but my bow got a little too big on this side. Let's see if I can pull it through. There we go, that's better. I'll just trim those a little. Okay, well, I think it turned out pretty cute. So I'm going to take pictures of this and then I will get it listed. And I would love to see how you make yours. And I'll probably make another one once that mulberry paper comes, just to see if it makes any difference. And if it does make a huge difference, then I'll probably recommend that. All right, well, hope you watch on the replay. If you have any questions, just comment or send me a message and I will get back to you. Okay, have a great day.